Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm just going to start by introducing myself and to welcome every single one of you to our free webinar tonight. Just for the benefit of those who don't know me and I've never come across you or you've never come across me, my name is Charity. I'm based here in the UK. I'm a mom of two girls and I've been married for 17 years now. I have been doing online business for the past 9 years in regards to with my recent company, which I'm still with. And I have done this successfully for 9 years, and I continue to do it because I love this. It has to do with health and wellness, totally something opposite from what we're going to be talking about here today. So in 2022, about 2 years ago, I did thought of wanting to find something else to do because I do believe in having multiple streams of income. We can't just put all our eggs in one basket like they do say. So yeah. So, and I think the lockdown itself was an eye opener as well, because after we had the lockdown, we started experiencing lots of challenges. And then we had the issue of the Ukraine and Russia war started and recession kicked in, and all of that. So it kind of got me thinking to start looking into doing something else that probably would not, or should I say, might not take me far away from home, as in regards to I do sincerely want to play a more important role as a mom in the life of my children. Like they said, the Bible tells us that it is we as a woman that makes the home. So how we want to, and having two girls as well, I do find it as, I just have to, excuse me, I just need to be there for them. And being someone who has always advocated for multiple streams of income, I do tell people you can never have one stream of income because it would not be enough for you. And with the lockdown, it taught us a lot of things where people were laid off and all that. And also, I do believe that it is very, very important having that multiple streams of income. So in 2022, I started looking into what else can I do apart from my current online business? What else can I really, really do that is more of online, rather than the face-to-face business, something that I can actually do online, that I can just be which I have had an experience of doing that in the network marketing industry. And I was looking for something else. So when I started looking into, I came across so many different online businesses that you could do. But I think for me, one thing is the fact that I've been able to develop myself as well as a health and a life coach. I've done so many things for myself, developed myself personally, gained more inspiration from other people that I do follow online who have also gone through this. So I began to explore these additional opportunities to kind of supplement what I'm currently doing, and I'm still doing it. So I started following people on social media. I started looking at what people are doing, what other people are doing, what are they doing. I, try to make more inquiry and all that. And I discovered that people were talking about affiliate marketing, and I wanted to know more about affiliate marketing. But to be honest to you, you know, I didn't really put much interest into affiliate marketing because with what I'm currently doing already, is something that whereby I'm selling product and I don't get the 100% profit from it. So for me, I wanted something that I can actually do online that would give me 100% profit. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I just continued to do my research. Affiliate marketing, yes, I discovered it, but I didn't really put much interest into it. And then I had a friend who is also in the business that I'm doing currently, started talking about digital marketing. So it kind of took my interest, but with the way she was explaining it, I think that's what happens to a lot of us when we get to explain things to people. It has to be, we have to bring it to the point where we can actually make them to understand, what the message we're trying to pass across to them. So she carried on. She sent me some informations and all that, and I looked into it, but I was like, I just can't, for me not being, in as much as I did a degree in IT, but to be honest to you, I'm not that much of a tech person. I hate anything technical. It kind of, if I can't find a solution to it within the first few minutes, it's kind of, I start getting agitated about it. So it wasn't what I wanted. So not until just few months ago, I came across, I call her a sister because I've known her for years, although we haven't been that too close as such. Her daughter in my church, I actually, she was in my Sunday school class. So that was how I got to know her, but I just knew her from a distance. So seeing her that day in one of the supermarkets, and I'm like, hang on, you live in the same city as I do? She goes, yeah. And I've been watching her from afar in her current business. She inspires me as well and all that when I see what she's doing. So I'm like, okay. So she spoke to me about it. And I think for me, what actually kicked in for me when she spoke to me was the master resale right. When she talked about the fact that you buy the program, and you get 100% back. And I'm like, okay. And I said to her, I will get back to you. So we exchanged phone numbers, and she sent me information and all that. And with the fact that I've already had that passion and drive to want to do something, and someone mentioning that 100% profit, as in the master resale, right? That kind of got me going. And I'm like, okay, what on earth? So she explained it to me. So I met her in October. And she did explain to me, but I think I took a while, even as much as it was something that I would really want to do. I took a while to get back to her, and she shared her link with me. But the most important thing is it took me almost a year for me to review this and to get into it. And to be honest to you, I'm amazed by what I discovered. I've just recently started this amazing opportunity that I'm going to be sharing with us tonight about. And the most important thing for me was the fact that the system was already done for me. I didn't have to do much work. I didn't have to, being somebody that is not so tech, it was good for me. It was just perfect for me. It was just what I really wanted, and she shared it with me. I got attracted to it, and being in it for the last few months, to be honest to you, I can say to you that there are opportunities that are available to anyone who is watching today. If somebody has invited you here, I want to say this to you. It is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So I'm going to quickly dive into this. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to be looking at a few things which while I was preparing for this presentation, that I came across that I would like to explore more in details and kind of probably maybe share with us the difference as in regards to what they all mean and why I do believe that this program that I am in now, for someone who is not much of a tech person, for someone who is looking for something that is already done for you, that all you need to do is just dive into it and all that this is the best thing for you to do. So I'm quickly going to share my screen. Bear with me while I do that. If you can see my screen. Guys, let me know if you can see my screen, please. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know.
Yes, we can. We can see it.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to be talking to us today about digital marketing. But before I dive into the digital marketing, I've just kind of given you a brief intro of me, who I am, and all that, and why we are here today is because I want to share this experience with somebody. I want to share something that I have just discovered, and for me, it's mind blowing. So I want to share this with us, and I want us to look at the different online activities or engagement that people can actually engage in and that would give you money, and for us to look at what the downsides are as in regards to what the downside, what is, should I say, the disadvantage, if I put it that way, what it is and what it could be. So I'm just going to dive into this. I've just shared myself. Okay, so I'm going to look into what we call the e-learning. So we know about the e-learning industry. I believe I remember as in one of my research when I got into doing a program and all that, I discovered that people were, when we had the COVID in 2019, going into the 2020 and all that, people started doing what we call e-learning. People started developing programs, things that people can actually read online, how people can actually learn online. And you discover that from that 2019, diving into 2020 and all that, it became the fastest growing industry. It became the fastest growing industry. So looking at what they did in the year 2019, you can see that it actually generated $950 million per day, from people who were doing this. So that rapid growth of e-learning was actually there. And then it grew to $1 million per day in 2023. And even in this current day that we are in, if we have to go back, let's go back to, if we do remember, as far back as in 1999, when there was that what's it called, global warming or the millennium, we were going into the millennium in that 2000. A lot of people came up with so many. We had what we call, it was the trending of the internet. That was when the internet became a boom. We had things like .com, we had other series of different websites, internet. People were pushing in their businesses globally online. Internet became a thing, in that 1999. And so there was that conspiracy. I don't know how many of us, I know we used to, I heard it was a case where they were saying, oh, it was more of an antichrist, because of the way it has been described as in regards to the 666, what's going to be happening and all of that. And so people looked at it and thought, okay, this is kind of like going to be that 666 kind of a thing. And people thought it was antichrist. So, so when we look at that, we can actually see that, people who knew, people who actually had that understanding, people who actually had that understanding of what was trending, that, oh, this is trending, this is what is happening, got into it. They dived into it. They dived into the world of internet. They dived into that global aspect of the online aspect of things. They got into it. We had people companies started investing in computers. They started creating computers, manufacturing computers. We had desktops coming up, and people were buying more. Multi-millionaires were even becoming billionaires as at this time. So that was what was happening at that trending period. And if we do remember as well, when we talked about this .com, when .com was booming, the boom of 1999, it booming and all of that, and all of these people ended up they call them the Fortune 500 companies. So many of them made a lot of money from the .com, because it was a case of charity.com, this one.com, that one.com. So that .com became, that domain name became a boom for people. So people were going into it. And so you discover that as far back as now, looking into the year 2024 that we are in, e-learning is averaging 1.2 billion per day. 1.2 billion per day. That's what is project. And then looking at the fact that people who have looked into the future, people who have probably looking at based on what is happening or based on the way it has actually moved up and all that, they're actually looking at, they're saying, okay, we're looking at in the year 2027, this might get to 3 billion per day. E-learning might be projected to be what? To earn an individual 3 billion per day. But then in as much as we've got all of this, like we say, whatever people tend to say, okay, this is happening, the digital sales, people are moving in from not just buying books, like in this day and age that we are in, you discover that most of the books that you can pick up and read, most of them are online. It's being put online, e-learning, you want to learn. In the case where the other day I received an email, government-funded lesson that you can, courses that you can actually do online. All of these are part of e-learning. So people are no longer that physical sitting down and learning. It's slowing down. We look at the time when we had the COVID, where the kids were asked to stay at home. How were they learning? It was e-learning. So all of this, you discover that people are making money through digital sales. People are, if we don't open up our mind, I think the point I'm trying to, and the reason why I'm bringing this across to us today is the fact that we need to open our minds. If we don't open our mind, and we take the risk of dismissing opportunities that are being given to us, because we don't understand it. Because when we don't get involved in it, and then times have come where we look at things that we say, oh, I wish I had gone into it. We all remember when Bitcoin came up and all of that, and we were like, okay, Bitcoin is here and all of that, and most of us didn't go into it. We didn't go into Bitcoin because we felt that, okay, having Bitcoin, oh, how can, I think for me, even when a friend of mine spoke to me, when a lady spoke to me, she came through my husband and she was speaking, and I'm thinking, how can Bitcoin, is it possible? How are we going to be, how can this be happening? The issue of, we started hearing this, people started talking about it, and I didn't understand it. And I think for me, it was a case I didn't even want to understand. I couldn't even imagine the fact that, oh, no longer I can't afford to buy something, paying cash and all that. I'm even finding it difficult with credit cards and all that. So talking about Bitcoin is something that, I just dismissed it. And I think just a few days ago, my husband was like, I wish we had gone into Bitcoin. Because the way Bitcoin had, it's surged, it's the income, the money of it is gone. So with Bitcoin, that boom came several periods to us, and the history of it, skyrocketed, drawing massive attention. So investors were getting into it, social media was getting into it, the general public was getting into it, and all of that. So this trend came, and I'm sure if I ask you how many of us here probably did the same like I did, heard about Bitcoin and dismissed it and didn't want to think about it. Oh, you know what? The mind-blowing thing about Bitcoin is the fact that when it started, when I was doing the research, I discovered that as at the time when I was spoken to about it, which was about 2017, 2018, it was just between that $1,000. So compared to when the end of December, when it kind of boomed to 20,000, that's $19,000 difference. $19 difference. And as of now, I don't think Bitcoin is affordable, because if you're looking at how much is gone on high, as in the increase as at 2020, 2021, when it went up to $69,000, reaching that peak of it costing $69, all because of what we I'm not sure what it is currently, but based on the research that I did, this is what I discovered. And you find out that something, the same Bitcoin that was under £10 or under $10, you know, is now being sold over $50,000. So that's what happened. Trends. When something is trending, it would be nice for us to open up our mind to it. But when we're looking at the e-learning, what is the downside to it? When we talk about e-learning, what for me, I say the downside to it is, apart from the fact that when you do get involved in it, you would have to create high quality digital products or digital programs. For me, the downside to it, which when I did my, is that it would take you months to create it, months to launch it, and also to sell it. So that's this downside of it. And then the other thing that I also looked at, which I spoke to us about it, that I did look into it, but I just felt it wasn't for me, was the affiliate marketing. Now with affiliate marketing, when you get involved in it, it is what we call performance based, in the sense that you are making the sales. So the percentage is being shared between you and the company. So basically all you are getting as a person involved is the commission of you promoting and driving sales or leading leading people for another company's product and services. So it is not your own product, it is not your own services, you only get paid commission. So the downside of it is that I get to do all the work. You get to do all the work. But then you're putting in the work. Where is the profit going? Most of the profit is going to the company. It's not coming to you. All you get paid for is the percent is commissions. So let's look at it in the sense that with the affiliate marketing company, they'll probably pay you 50%. I don't even think you might even get up to that 50%. But the point is, you work hard, you do the marketing, you sell the product, and yet you don't get to keep the profit. So for me, it's something that I didn't feel comfortable doing, because I would probably say I'm kind of doing something like that already. So I want, like I did say earlier, I want something that when I go into it, I want to get that 100% profit. I don't want 50%. It might sound greedy. It might sound as if I'm being greedy or not. But you know what? The point is, I want to get into something that I'm getting the 100% profit from it. I would have to put in the hard work, and the profit would have to come to me. It shouldn't be going to anyone else. It should be coming to me, because I'm the one that is putting the hard work into it. So the other option that I would say that I'm going to talk to us about is the time freedom option. This is the this is what I'm talking about, where we have a proven product. Guys, take note of that word, proven, where you get to promote high quality, proven to sell, done for you digital program. That's what I'm talking about. This is something that has been tried, it has been tested, it has been proven, that you can sell these programs by yourself and for yourself. Yeah. So now I'm going to dive into some of the reasons why I do think that you should get into it. So one of the reasons that you should get into it is what we call the innovative edge. So these programs, when you get into, what does it mean by that? It means the fact that when you are at the forefront of an industry, trends and innovations, giving you an edge over your other competitors who may be slower to market new ideas or come up with updates and new ideas. So whatever it is that is happening in the market at that right time, you know that it is done for you, digital programs, because the people that create this program, they are the best. They are the best in the industry. They get to hear when things are happening. They get to know what things are happening. So in that case, it's not in your place to know what is going on out there, because these people are already in place doing it for you. So it's all done for you. So before your competitors are aware of what is happening, you have an edge over them. Because why? Because somebody is out there doing all this work, creating it for you, and all you're doing is selling these products. So they get to create it for you, and that gives you an edge over your competitors. Yeah. So the other thing I would say is the return on investment potential. You have that high return on investment potential. So why do we have to choose? Why do you that is listening to the Zoom or watching on any of on the social media, on the platform, why should you get into it? It's because of the high return on investment potential that you get into it, because the program is already proven and all you need to do is to sell. Already proven. For you to sell it, the initial investment is usually lower than creating the program from the scratch. So let's imagine if I have to create a program from the scratch, how much is it going to cost me? It's going to really cost me more than what I'm investing into a program that is already proven to sell. It's going to cost me more. So if it's going to cost me more, compare looking at the time consumption that it's going to take me to do this. But all I've come to do is versus the fact that all I'm doing now is I'm just going to spend a fraction of what it's going to cost me to join the program. So the fraction of what I'm going to invest is going to be higher compared to the fraction that I'm investing in a program that is already proven to sell for me. Because people have done it and it's worked in the past and they're making money from it. So all I'm doing is just marketing. All I'm going to be doing is just selling. So you discover that making a high returns on selling this kind of programs is better than if you have to start from the beginning. So the other reason why I would say anyone that is thinking of joining is the fact that it's a proven market fit. So these programs are a proven track record of sales. So it has that risk reduction associated with new product launches. So you discover that having a proven record of sales, right, because of there's a lower risk, when it comes to launching a new product compared to when it comes to you trying something that is already there, that has that market behavior towards your product. So it is going to sell because already is there. The current market is there. So all you're doing is, you know how much you're going to be making from selling it in your first week. From your very first day, you know what the reception is going to be in the market because this is what people want. So you're going out there, you're looking for people that are looking for the same thing. So you know that people are already going to be there because you already have a program that is selling. You already have something that is proven to sell. You know it is going to sell because it has been proven that it's going to sell. So you benefit from previous market validation. You already have that. And then I'm going to show you the validation from this particular program as we go on. So you discover that because it has been tried, because it has been tested, because normal, regular people like you and I are doing this and they are making millions and billions from it. And there are lots of people out there who are looking for similar programs. Remember, I said I was looking for, who was also looking for something like this.
Right? So you've got to give thanks to give thanks.
Somebody's
background. Stakeholders that are in your life. Number
Please,
5,
if you can mute yourself. Who is that?
Report. You document and report.
Somebody's background. Sorry about that, guys. So because it's proven for you, and then you get the benefit from the previous market validations, and that ensures you that this program, that there are people out there who desire it. Remember, I did say earlier that I was also looking for something that is already done for me, that would give me that profit, something that is already working. A friend or somebody spoke to me, but because she didn't give me that 100% reason. She didn't show me that this is something that can work. So when I met somebody who is already doing this, and is already gaining from it, already making that income that I'm looking for, and she's getting that 100% paid back to her for getting involved. So for me, that's my inspiration, that's my motivation. So there are people out there who are looking for this. So if there are people who are looking for such programs, then knowing the fact that we are in the era where everything seems to be going digital. Everything is digital. We are so if we are in that era of everything going digital, just like we've got this program, then we've all got to dive into it. We all have to dive into it. And we're diving into it, this is another reason why I do feel that we have to get into it, because it's a case where we leverage on those people's experts. So this is another reason why I think I've missed a slide. Sorry, guys, let me just go back. I think I've missed a slide, but I'm just going to talk about it. I think I've missed a slide. I don't know what's happened. Sorry. So you discover that another reason why I do feel that we should get onto this is the fact that we talk about the fact that we get to leverage on other people's expertise. So that means that we are also, these people, like I said earlier, these people, this is their field. This is what they do. They create this program. They do all of these things. I think I remember during my search, I came in contact with, I don't know how many of you know about ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is, what's his name? Russell Brunson or so. He's the co-founder. I still get emails from them till date requesting for me to join ClickFunnels. So you discover that people like this already have the experience. They've got those expertise that are there on how to create funnels, create email listing, automation, and all of that. And because they have that, you are able to dive in, you're able to leverage their expertise. So that means I don't have to worry about coding. I don't have to worry about creating sales funnels. I don't have to worry about how to go about creating email listing, creating the code for email listing. I know I did in my years of uni. I've never liked programming languages, because it's one of the things that I find so difficult during my years in the uni. I discovered that I wasn't good at coding. I wasn't, it was a case where I would have, if somebody, I had a very good friend who was very good at coding. So she would give me her coding, she would write it up, give it to me. But the funny thing is the fact that when she does that and I copy and she sends it to me and I put it on my system, I get lots of errors and all of that. So it's a case, it's more or less like starting all over again, correcting all those errors. So I never loved coding. So if you're that person like me that don't love coding, then this is an opportunity where you get to leverage on other people's experience, on their expertise. You leverage on them. So you discover that you don't have to go through the process of doing all of these things, because it's already done for you. So by so doing, you get to discover that you are enhancing your own brand credibility. Your customers are attracted to it because it is excellent, because all of these things are being done for you. Okay? I don't know. Sorry, guys. So we look at the fact that I did talk about why, and remember I said I was looking for a program. Sorry, guys, I don't know. My slides are incomplete for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm just going to talk as we go, because for those of you who are aware, I did have a bit of technical issue with my laptop. So it's kind of, probably might have lost some of the pages, I don't know, but I'm just going to speak about it as we go. I did talk about the fact that you get to make 100% profit from being in this business. So you get to choose this done for you digital program. I've been I've been doing online business for 9 years, and I'm honestly speaking, in as much as I was looking for something that could give me 100%, I wasn't looking for something like this. I didn't even know I would come in contact with doing something like this, where I am going to be making 100% profit from selling somebody else's products and selling somebody else's program. But this is what it is. So it's not yours. You did not create it. But the most important thing about it, that I love about it, is the fact that you're making that 100% profit from it. And I think for me, that was what kicked in when when I was spoken to about it, when I heard about it from my lovely friend who introduced me to it in the month of October. I think for me, that was what it was. And when she talked about that, it's done for you as well, that kind of gave me that kick. It gave me that freedom to say, you know what, I don't have to worry about, because for a few months, even while I was doing my online business, which I'm still doing, I've always thought about what I could do. I would always wish that I was that tech person where I could do things like creating an email list and doing all of that. I spoke a lot about it, but I didn't know how to go about it. But discovering this already made program done for me, it's giving me that financial freedom that's going to give me that time freedom. So it doesn't matter what kind of freedom you're looking for. This would give it to you. All you're doing is by selling these programs. All I'm saying to us is that by selling these programs, you don't have to share the commission with anyone. You are getting, in spite of the fact that you did not create the program, in spite of the fact that you had no idea of how it started from the scratch, you don't have to share the commission with anyone. So what is possible? When we look at it, what is possible if you decide that you want to join? And I remember a few days ago, I was sharing with somebody and I was saying to the person, do you know that with this business that you can earn? I think I shared the flyer that talked about earning 10,000 within 30 days, and the person was like, oh, it's a scam, they said all sorts of things. But now I want to share with us what is possible, and I want to really show you how it is possible for this to happen. Now, in 2 months, you can actually get $10,000. I know that for me, telling you that you can earn $10,000 in 60 days or in 2 months, I'm kind of, I'm trying to think of the word now. I'm kind of limiting you, to be honest to you, because when I look in the community that we belong to, people who are in the program do understand what I'm saying. There are people who are making this in less than a week. But because this is something that you're going to be starting yourself, I don't want to over exaggerate it or blow it off the roof. But I've seen lots of people sharing their testimonials in the digital community, in the digital growth community group that we belong. And I've seen people who are making more than this. And now I'm telling you that you can do, because we are in that community and because we are starting this, I'm just going to limit it, because I've seen people who have earned 50,000 in a month in that digital growth community group. So I've seen people. So when I'm saying this because I know it is possible. So for you coming in, depending on how you're coming in, which I'm going to explain to you as we go on, as in regards to the money that I've put there, where I'm talking about if you've got 12 people who are buying the 900 program from you, 12 times 900, that's $10,800. And you can get these 12 people in 2 months, depending on your consistency, depending on you having the right mindset, depending on you putting in the effort to make it happen, showing up, being consistent. And if you're able to do that, and that gives me, for me, the goal, what are your goals? This is just the last month of the year 2024. We're diving into 2025. And people are going to be looking for streams of income. People want to make money. People want to earn money without having to stress themselves, without having to overwork themselves. And I realized that achieving this amount of money in this program is possible. And if you come in today and you put in the effort, you can get this in less than 60 days. So it is possible. It is possible with you having that goal in your mind, with you setting a goal for yourself and diving into the program. Like I said, I'm seeing people in the group earning more than this in a few days. in few weeks. In as much as I haven't been there for long, but seeing these people gives me the inspiration, gives me the motivation to want to, and that is one of the reasons I'm doing this, because I just felt, you know what, people need to hear this. People need to hear, because I have seen it. And if I have seen it, then that means it is true. And that is giving me the confidence for me to want to do it. So let's assume that you want to earn this 10,000 in 60 days, in 2 months. What would you need to do? You need to go out there and look for 12 customers. So if you've got the 900 program, you go out there and look for the 12 customers. So you need these 12 people to achieve this within the 12 months. If you've got the 600 program, then you've got to go out there and look for 17 people. So whatever sales that you make, the most important thing, and what I love about this, is the fact that whatever sales that you make from these programs that you've sold, nothing goes to the company. Nothing goes to the company. So if I sell 10 programs to people for $900, I get the entire $9,000. If I sell 300 to 10 people, I get the entire 30,000 all to myself. So I'm not sharing it. I sell to as many people that I sell. Whatever money I make from selling whatever the cost of the program is that I sell, I get 100% of it. So now the question is, how am I going to earn this 100%? So I want to break it down for us. How do you earn 100% from selling a program that you did not create, that you're selling based on the expertise of someone else? You're leveraging on someone else's expertise. How do you do that? So I break it down for you. So I want to find out, before I move further, for me, when I heard the word master resale rights from the lady that introduced me, it was the first time that I'm hearing it. I've never heard of it before. So I don't know if anyone here in the Zoom has actually heard of master resale right. Has anyone heard about it? For me, I did not hear. I've never heard about it. And I'm going to say to you that for something that I have never heard about, that I dived into in early part of November, in that same November, I made my first 2 sales in the month of November. And honestly speaking, yes, it's just 2 people, but you know what? I got 100% profit from selling it. I got 100% profit from selling it. So now, that's what it is called. It is called master resale rights. So now, if I didn't believe this fully until I experienced it, because in as much as I was told this was what it was going to be, I was like, how possible is it? But until I experienced it, I sold those 2 programs to the people that bought it from me, and I made 100% of the profit. I get to keep it. And I think for me, the excitement, it was like the excitement I got when I got the message saying, "Oh, you've made your first sales," and I'm like, and I looked at it and I'm like, okay, it is real. So if you've never heard of it, similar to myself, I've never heard of it. But you know what I love about it is that for something that I've never heard of, hearing it for the first time and having to experience it, having to experience this, it's amazing. So let's look at, what is this master resale right? Master resale rights allows you as an individual, as a person, to resell the product to someone. So it's a case where you look at I'm going to just read this out, from the definition that I got, it's a master resale right. It's a licensing concept in digital programs and online marketing. But do you know one thing? It got me thinking while I was doing this. I don't know. Growing up in Africa, we used to have where people go to. This is more like in the traditional market, for example. For this, where people would go to the shops and they will buy, they'll go to the warehouse, and then they will buy like books, they'll buy school books and all that, and then they take it into individual shops. Individual shops are selling these books. Yeah, they're selling the books. And in this case, you might look at it that they're probably making more than the 100% that they bought the book from, because they get to sell the book and then have an extra profit. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's kind of a master resale, right? Because they didn't write the book. Yeah, they didn't write the book. I'll give you an example. In second, when we go to school, we used to have the science books and all those books that we buy. For those people that where the shops where they were bought from, they didn't make those books. They didn't know how those books were written, but they were selling it. But now we've come in the era where we are in the digital world. We're in the era where everything is going digital. So what have they done? This concept has been transferred from the traditional market into the digital world, where you don't have to create the program. You don't have to write the program. You don't have to know how the program is done. You don't know the source of the program, nothing. But all you're doing is selling what someone else has written. You've got the license to do that because of the master resale rights. I don't know if I'm making sense, or if, guys, let me know if I'm making sense. Put in the comment, yes, and let me know. I know I can't see what you're saying, but if you could just put in the comment. Yeah, okay. So you kind of, I don't know if you guys get the concept of what I'm trying to say. So it's now been transferred from the traditional market into the digital world, where now you don't have to create a program. You don't have to write the book. You don't have to know how to create a sales funnel and all of that. You don't have to know the source of how they get to put the codes together to write, to make the email list to work for you. You don't need to know all of that. All you know is, you know what? You're buying this program. They've given you the license to go out there to resell this same program that you've bought for the same price that you bought it, and you get to keep 100% of the profit. So basically what it is you don't have the right to resell. You don't just have the right to resell the program to others, but you know what happens? The right is also transferred to the person that buys it from you. So that, right, if I'm gonna use, so we've got Rosina here. So I sell the program to Rosina. Rosina is my buyer. So what is Rosina doing? So because I've sold this program to Rosina, automatically Rosina has the right to resell the program to Acha. Acha has the right to resell the program to Mary. So you don't just have the right to resell the product to others, you also have the right to transfer it to other buyers. As many buyers as you can think of, as many buyers who are ready to buy the program from you, they also have the right to resell it at the same 100% profit. So when you buy a digital product with master resale rights, you don't just have the right to resell the program to others. You also transfer the right to those people to resell the program. They also have what we call, they have the reselling right, or the master reselling right, for them to resell the program to their own buyers. So that means that when you sell the product, the person who purchases it from you also will have the right to resell the product at the same 100% profit. So now I'm going to break this down. So this means that, this means that not only can you sell the product, any person who buys it from you can also sell it. It also means that you can sell the digital products and keep 100% of the profits to yourself. So the market resale right comes with marketing materials, like you can have like things like landing pages, sell pages, email wipes, and other tools that will be made available to you to help you to sell these products effectively. So with this master resale right, you own the resale rights to the product, meaning that you are in control of how you sell it and who you are selling it to and where the program is being sold to, or who it is being sold to. Yeah. So that's what happens. So you discover that with this, sorry. So you discover that with this, yeah, you reselling this to that person is, when we look at the master resale right, is it a new concept? Is it something that has just come up? Has it been in existence for a long time? No, it's not just a new concept. Remember, I gave us an example of, the traditional market where it existed, where people can buy a book and then go and resell it, or they go to the warehouse and they pick the product and then they take it to their own little individual shops. And what are they doing? They're selling it because they've got the license to do that. Yeah, so it has been master resale right. It's not a new concept. It has been around for decades, and it just began to flourish, and the rise of it, because of the fact that we've come into the era where we are in the era of the digital economy, which started in the early 2000s, and now the idea of reselling licensed products, which were in the traditional market, is now being transferred into the digital content. That's just where it is. That's just where it is. So if we look at the origin of the master resale right, we're looking at the pre-digital era. Like I said, the era where we are selling physical books, where you did it. Let's look at the idea, the aspect of Michael Jackson singing a song. You didn't write the song, but you can go into the shop where somebody who is maybe in the music shop where they're selling the cassette, or the era where we had them on DVD, where you get to buy them on DVD and then you sell them. And what do? The distributors are reselling the program, are reselling that CD, that DVD to you. But they didn't make it. They didn't know how long it took Michael Jackson or whoever sang the song on that DVD that they're buying, how long it took them to write it, or the process that person had to go through. No, they didn't know how it did, but all they're doing is what? Because they've got the license to resell these physical goods, what are they doing? They get to resell them to you under that specific licensing terms. So that's what it is. So it has been in existence. And like I did talk about the dot-com boom and the emergence of digital books, the e-books, software, templates, and all of this that we have now. You can go onto YouTube, you can go to Amazon, you can go to different websites online, and you can actually download digital content which you did not create, which you did not write about. But you know what? Because we are in the era where it's revolving, where all of this is going on, it becomes something that is popular. So master resale, right, became popular because these digital products could be copied and distributed for just little cost. So with all of this going on, you discover that the master resale right evolution, is taking off. So it's coming into the entrepreneurship zone where people are looking where this is being done, and and it took off as a way where entrepreneurs are now capitalizing on ready-made content without investing in creation. Like with the program that I'm selling now, and with some of my colleagues who are here that are doing the same. We didn't create it, but you know what? We've got it because it's already made, and we've invested in it because without having to create it. But we are getting the 100% out of it. Okay? I hope I'm making sense, guys. Yeah, hope I'm making sense. Oh my God, all my slides have disappeared. I'm losing, I think I've lost a few of it. Okay, now, so I talked about the fact that what is not showing is the ultimate, okay, yeah, I'm okay, it's fine. Okay. The ultimate discovery system. What is this system all about? What I'm talking about, what is it all about? So what it is all about, you discover that with this ultimate discovery system that I have discovered that I'm, so excited to share with us is the fact that you are going to be building a brand that would include faceless branding. I know lots of people don't like to show their face online. So if you're one of that person, you're probably living in the fear, oh my God, Charity, what are you talking about? Are you saying that I've got to come online, I've got to show my face? I don't want people to see my face. So this ultimate discovery system gives you the opportunity to build your own brand without showing your face. So people don't have to see your face if you don't want to show your face. And it also gives you the opportunity to do what we call copy and paste. So you have copy and paste free ads all done up for you. So all of this you can do to attract your ideal customer. So there are things that you can, that have ads that have been written up for you. We've got all of this done up for you, that all you need to do is just look at who your ideal customers are. And once you've been able to discover who your ideal customers are, you can share those copy and paste free ads with them. So that's part of what you get from this ultimate discovery system. You also taught how to use social media. And guys, using social media to attract your ideal customers, using social media to attract people that you know. I discovered, I think it was in one of the Zooms, one of the trainings that we had, when I heard someone talk about the fact that we have 15 billion people on social media alone. 5 billion, sorry, what am I saying? Where did I get the zero from? We have 5 billion people on social media. So these are 5 billion people that you and I can reach out to, that we can market this, that we can talk to about this product. So we've got unlimited customers that we can talk to about this business. Only people who some of them are in need of this business, and they're online. But the most important thing is the fact that when you come on, having to know that you are going to be taught how to use social media. You're going to be taught how to make yourself, I'm going to use that word, have an online presence. So we've got 5 billion people on social media. We've got TikTok, we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got LinkedIn, we've got lots of them coming up, Snapchat coming up, and all that. And with the new one that Donald Trump has just created in the US. So we've got lots of new social media platforms coming up. So I'm guessing that 5 billion at the moment might even be the wrong figure. We might even have more than that. Yeah, because people are in different social media platforms. And all of these people are doing what? They all have what we call that online presence. And if they have all this online presence, that means we have the opportunity to go out there and attract these people who are online into what we are doing. And this program is the right program because it teaches you how to do this. It teaches you how to go out there and look for these people and find these people who are also looking for something like this to do. So I'm going to look at, on my next slide, I did talk about the fact that in the online world is your window to unlimited customers because you've got I would say over 5 billion people on social media, on different platforms. They are all out there. So we've got to go out there and look for them. Now, how do we make the money? How do we make the money? While you are maybe sleeping, eating, drinking, watching TV. I think what amazed me was in one of the testimonials that we had in the digital growth group in the first few weeks when I joined. And I'm like, really? I can't remember the name of the lady. And she was talking about the fact that how she made, I can't remember the exact figure, but I think she made over $2,000. Oh God, she made over $2,000 while she was watching TV. And I'm like, how? 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 So imagine you having a fully automated sales process for yourself. So this was one of the reasons, that I got excited because when she shared that, when she said, while watching TV. And I think some of that person talked about how they earned over $2,000 at his son's birthday during the weekend. And I'm like, come on, people are making money. People are making money while they are doing what they love. While they are sleeping, while they are spending time with their loved ones, while they are doing what? Because they've got a system. They've got this fully automated sales process that is doing all of this for them. So that means listening to a guy, I can't remember his name now, but he did say something in the sense that he said, if you're not able to make money while you sleep, yeah, he said, if you don't figure out, he said, if you don't figure out how to make money while you sleep, then you're going to be broke for the rest of your life. So we've got to find a way. We've got to find a way where we can make money while we sleep. And that's what this program offers us. It offers us the opportunity. And I'm going to say this, the lady that brought me into the business, I think she shared a few days ago, where she was talking about the fact that she just literally woke up and somebody has bought a program. I can't remember how much, but I know she is here, sis. If you can just put that in the comment, please. I know you shared it with us and you talked about the fact that how you joined it. Oh, she's not here. Okay. How she talked about how she made money, from this. Yeah. Okay. So she talked about it. So that's real. So this is a system that's going to help you to make money. So I don't know, while you are engaging in other daily activities that you really want to do. So I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what your goals are, what your desires are, what your aspirations are, what you're looking to, to achieve, especially with the end of the year and us stepping into 2025. What exactly? Where do you see yourself come December 2025? So this is a system that is out there that is going to be making money for you while you are doing what you love to do. A system that's going to help you make money for you while you're probably cooking, maybe you're sleeping, what you're doing, whatever you want to do. So this is what automation does. Automation does that for you, and we have it in this program. And you can get it in this program. So that means that with automation can earn you passive income. It can earn you passive, because I'm going to show you how this works. Yeah, I'm going to show you how this works. So now with the automation that we've got, creating the passive income for you. So you're making money through passive income. So the automation is going to be going on for you. It's going to be working for you. So I just want you to take a look at the page, the image that I have got here. You've got the first image, which is going to be on my left. I don't know, it might be on your right, but it says, discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. So that's the landing page. Or you might say the first page that you get. I'm just hovering around it so people can actually see it. Yeah. So that's the landing page, or you would probably look at it as the first page that you get when I share my my website with you, or someone shares their website with you. That's the landing page you're going to get. So in this landing page, you put your email. So when you put your email in there and click on it, it's going to take you to this thank you page where it says thanks. So if I can zoom into it, yeah, so that you can see there. So it's going to bring you to this landing page where it says thanks. So when it brings you to that landing page, sorry, it brings you to this to the next page, which is thank you and all of that. So when you click on this, what is going to happen is it's going to bring this for you. It's going to show you this. It's going to bring the next page for you. And you get to discover that because this person has actually clicked on this, because they've clicked on this, I don't have to chase you. I don't have to, give you a phone call every day to constantly remind you of all of this. But because you've done that, you've clicked on that, what happens is, with automation in place, what that means is the fact that with that automation in place, you're going to be getting emails from me, which has been programmed into the system. Yeah, this can be done while I'm sleeping. So once all of this is being done, it's been set up in the system, the automation system is being set up in there. So all what is going on is the fact that with the value that you're getting from the contents that are being sent to you, you get to decide. So that means when you click on the link, what that means is when you click on the link and you get to the point where you've been able to put your email, that's called email listing. So you're automatically subscribing to my email listing. So that subscription to my email listing automatically means that emails are going to be sent out to you automatically at different durations, different timings. That's what is going to be happening. So when you've done that, so between the time that you're clicking on the first video to the second, on the first link to the second video, to watching the video, to going to the other videos that you're probably going to be watching when you get onto the page, you discover that 1 out of 20 people, the conversion rate of, if I have 20 people clicking on my link every day, the conversion rate is that 1 in that 20 people will sign up. 1 in the 20 people will buy the program from me. So this means that every day, if I want to be getting 1 person every single day, I've got to make sure that I'm reaching 20 people every day. And so 1 out of 20 will buy. So let's look at the example that I've got here. Let's assume I have 5 people subscribing every day. 5 people subscribing every day to a program that is worth $900. So that means that in every 4 days, people are subscribing to it. And if people are subscribing to it, am I going to be able to achieve the $10,800 in 60 days? The answer is yes. Because when people are subscribing to me, if I've got 5 people subscribing to it on a daily basis, that means I'm able to get 12 people that I'm looking for within 60 days to buy the 900 program. So that's $900 every 4 days. So that's possible. This is possible. So if it is possible and you're looking to achieve it, How do I do it? What then next? What do I have to do next? What you've got to do next is to apply what we call the 5-step legacy builder blueprint to online success. So you get people to discover you, which is what I'm doing today. I'm getting you to discover me, and whoever has invited you to this event tonight is also getting you to do what? To discover them. So we get to do what we call attraction marketing. We get to create online presence by putting ourselves out there. I've been doing this for the past 9 years. I've been giving myself that online presence for the past 9 years. And doing this would not be difficult for me to do. And for those of us who are also online, because every single person, we all have TikTok, we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on LinkedIn, name it, we're on different social media platforms. So that means we are already putting ourselves out there. And if we can put ourselves out there, then, and we are able to follow this 5-step legacy builder blueprint to have that successful online business, then what are we doing with this program? We're able to build our email list. So we're getting people to click on the link. We're getting people, we're sharing that website that we've created, and we're getting people to do this. So we get to, what next do we have to do? We get to identify our customers, identify our customers' journey. I discovered from this program, from being in this program in just a month that I am in it, I've discovered that my ideal customer is a younger version of me. What do I mean by a younger version of me? A younger version of me in the sense that I'm going to be reaching out to people out there who are probably not up to my age, that might be interested in doing what I'm going to do. And I'm going to be doing what? Sharing this with them. So I'm looking at what exactly did I go through that there might be someone out there who is experiencing this, the pain, just me being able to identify what we call the pain points. So if I'm able to identify the pain points that person is going through, because it has to be what I have experienced. It has to be what I have gone through. And I've been able to find a solution to it. Like I said to you guys, I found an online business that I've been doing. Am I making money from it? Yeah, but I want multiple streams of income. And we all do that. So if I'm in that position, have I done a 9-to-5 job in the past? Yes. Have I stopped working because of my online business? Yes. But now there are people out there who are probably going through the same thing that I have experienced. So I want to share that with them. I want to share my pain, the pain of having to drop my daughter with a childminder and having to go to do a 9-to-5 job. There's somebody who is going through that pain, and that person needs to hear what my solution is. So what do? I have to make sure that with this program, I'm able to provide them with the solution that they're looking for. And you get to be a part of the community where you get to participate, build, and then have that growth. So it's a case where you're looking at the fact that we used to say, I remember there used to be a song where they say, no man is an island. Nobody is an island. So we come together and be part of the community, participate in it, build up ourselves, and help each other to grow. And that's what we do. And that's what this business does. When you come into the business, I've always said to people in the past, even people who know with my online, that you come into the business, you're coming in alone. You would never be alone in doing the business because you would get that support. And the other thing is that you have to go all the way in. Show up daily. Be consistent in what you're doing. Go out there, do live if you've got to do live. Go live daily so that people can discover you. And when people discover you, then you're able to discover the needs of your customers. And how do you find this need? You find that people would make comments on your videos. People would make comments on your posting. They will make comments on your live video because when they're paying attention to what you're saying, they want to ask you questions. And asking you question could come in from, they could put it in those comments, the comment sections. So people would comment. So when they do that comment, doing TikTok daily, going TikTok live, if it's Facebook live, whichever one that you feel comfortable in doing, just dive into it and get it done. But the most important thing is that all of this, when people are interacting with you, their interaction with you would come in form of comments. It would come in form of questions on your post, on the lives that you're doing. So we must make sure that we keep an eye on those things that we're doing, that we're doing online. So I look at what next. So now, how would you, for you that is watching, that is here tonight, how would you like to be a part of a thriving community with an interactive program that you can follow, that would give you that guideline, something that you can actually follow, that you don't have to put in so much effort or even wanting to know how it has been created or what has been done. It is already done up for you. How would you like to be part of it and have your business ready to launch in 3 days? For me, when I bought the program, because of I had a health challenge, so it took me a few weeks for me to look into it. And when I did look into it, I think I was able to launch my my business within, I think, 3 or 4 days. I was able to launch it. I had everything all set up. I had my system and all that, and everything set up. So that's what it is. So how would you like to be part of it? Now, I want to look at the different, I know we've talked about all of this, we've shared the things. So what exactly is this blueprint that we're talking about? What exactly is it? So as you can see from the picture, we've got what we call the Launchpad. We've got Launchpad, which is the $100, and then we have the passive daily pay, which is Blueprint, which is $300, and then we have the Digital Mastery, which is $600, and then we have the Legacy Builder, which is the fourth one, and that's the Elite program that we've got, and that's $900. Now the thing is, the way it works is when you buy the $900, which is the Legacy Builders program, you've got the master resale right to resell the $900 program, to resell the $600, the $300, and the $100 program. If you buy the Digital Mastery, which is $600, you've got the master resale. I'm emphasizing on that word master resale right because I want you to understand from what I've explained is that when you buy this program, whichever program that you buy, you've got the master resale right to resell it to somebody else, and that person can resell it to someone else. So you discover that when you buy the Digital Mastery program, you've got the master resale right to resell the $600 program, the $300, and the $100 program. When you also buy, if you decide to say, okay, 600 might be too much, 900 might be too much, I'm just going to come down to 300. When you buy the $300 program, which is the passive daily pay blueprint, you've got the master resale right to resell the $300 program and also to resell the Launchpad, which is the $100 program. So when you also buy the $100 program, you've got the master resale right to resell the Launchpad to anyone who wants to buy it. But whatever the case might be, whichever one of this program that you decide to go for, you would have to pay $29. And this $29 is for the website and the support that you get from the program. So you're looking at the fact that when I talked about the email listing, I talked about the digital growth community, I talked about the automation and all of that. So there's a platform that is hosting it. So you're paying $29 for the support and for the website that your program is being hosted on. So that means you get access once you've made that money. So that means you've got the access to do this. all of this. So let's say, for example, I decide to buy the $300 program, but I do intend to go for I want to go for the 900, but I can't afford the $900 program. But then I decide to buy the $300 program. From when I buy the program, the $300 program, I do have up to 30 days to make sales. So let's say $300 program. So I'm able to sell two of it. I'm able to sell two of it to somebody. Two people buys the program from me, the $300 program. That's 600. So the difference between the 300 program and the 900 program is $600. So if I am able to do this within 30 days, I can upgrade to the Legacy Builders program, which is $900, sorry, which is $900. And if it is $900, so that means that $600 program that I have sold from the Passive Daily Blueprint from two customers who has bought the program from me, that can allow me to upgrade to the Legacy Builders program. I hope that makes sense. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. So you can do that for the difference of whichever one of the program that you buy. The same applies to the Digital Mastery. If you buy the Digital Mastery, which is 600, you've got a difference of 300 to make up when you sell either of the program, because it gives you whichever one you decide to go for. You've got to look at it to say, okay, if it's not the Legacy Builders program, then whichever one of them that you buy, you've got 30 days to upgrade to the Legacy Builder program if that's what you're looking to achieve at your own time and at your own pace. Now, apart from all of this, the other thing that I want to share with you as well is, if you decide to enroll today, I want to share some of the bonuses that you can get. Some of the bonuses that those of us who are already in the program are also enjoying. Because of time, I'm not going to be able to show us the digital community group, but I'm just going to show you, these are some of the extra bonuses that you are likely to get when you join the program. So you've got the 200 digital product ideas. These are ideas of products, digital product ideas that you can look into aside from what you're doing. So that means if I have 200 digital product ideas, these are things that I can actually dive into. I can create digital products from it. It's just giving me an idea. The idea is there. Then we've got a 30-day market strategy growth plan that is out there. You've got the mindset marketing to your first million. So you've got all those videos. And remember when I talked about the fact that you can actually brand to faceless branding. So you've got ideas how you can get into faceless marketing if that's what you're looking to do. You know, how you can build a faceless brand for yourself if you're that person that don't want to show your face. So all of these are things that you can get aside from you selling the program and all of that. And then you've also got access to a Canva crash course. I tell you guys, I started looking into Canva, and what I discovered that having to create this presentation today, I actually created this presentation from Canva and then transferred it to PowerPoint. Amazing, isn't it? So you get to see that these are some of the things that you're learning, you're going to be getting from this, how you can create your branding with Canva, how you can edit a template in Canva, and how all these other things are some of the benefits that you are going to get if you enroll today. So I want to say welcome to freedom. Why am I saying welcome to freedom? We've sat down here today. We've looked into this. I've shared with you my excitement, what is exciting me about this program, what is exciting me about what I'm doing. And I thought it would be a perfect way to share this with you guys. So I want to say this to you. If somebody invited you, please, 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 please go back to that person that invited you to this program, to this event today, and enroll on any of the program that best suits you. And be part of this amazing digital growth community that is inspiring myself and many other people out there. I think the last time I checked in the digital growth community, we were over 40-something thousand of us in that group. And you're not limited to one country. It's global, it's global. So you can get people from different parts of the world to be part of this. But the amazing thing about it is, if you're looking for that time freedom, you're looking for that financial freedom, like we always say, and you want to do something that can earn you an income, multiple streams of income while you are sleeping, then this is it. The Blueprint program is the one I would recommend for you. So thank you so much for coming. I don't know if we've got any question. I'm going to stop sharing, and I would possibly, any question? Let me find out, for those of us who are already in the program, is there anything you would like to share with us? What is the excitement that you have from being in it? Anyone want to share? Or if you've been invited and you've got any question, do you have any question? Anybody has any question? If not, then we would call it a day.
Can I ask a question?
Who is that, Diana?
It's Diana, yes. I don't even know what it's all about, too. I'm
Did you
just coming in.
come in
That's
late?
my first, yeah.
So,
It's the time. I don't even,
okay, so if you, let's talk about it. I'll speak to you about it, Diana.
okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any question? No question. So I want to say thank you. Like I said earlier, please go back to that person that invited you to this program and enroll yourself today and be part of the digital growth community. Thank you.